Hi everybody, I just want to shoot a quick update here on my gourami tank and the condition of my snakeskin gourami that you can see there off to the left. A couple days ago I noticed she was swimming nose down and she really looked like she was struggling to get in any position other than nose down. And this is pretty indicative of a swim bladder infection. So I've been watching her, I've been waiting, I've been thinking about my options, thinking about possible causes, conditions, etc. And it's been 2 days now, and she does look like she's getting a little bit better, but it seems almost as though there's some sort of paralysis going on in her rear end, and I'm not really sure what's going on there. It could be a number of different things. I am going to treat for a bladder infection, a swim bladder infection that is. And I've ordered some medication, I've ordered some antibiotics, and they will be here Monday. It is Saturday afternoon now, so I got about another day and a half to wait until I can get her some meds. But she is already beginning to look better. She's actually swimming more level. She does look like she's trying to use her tail fin a little bit, although it's not, working very successfully. I'm not really sure what to say at this point about what's actually going on. I've had everybody suggest everything from whirling disease to constipation. Whirling disease has crossed my mind, and now that I'm sitting here watching her, she seems to be sort of swimming in these small circles. That is also something that could be a possibility, I suppose. Now, I'm hoping that's not what the case is, but again, with her sort of folding in half and turning in these little circles like that, that's very indicative of whirling disease. That curvature you can see in her spine. I don't know where she would have got it. I don't know how it would have gotten into this tank. I've not introduced anything into this tank in quite a while. Like a long time, months and months and months. So there is the possibility that it's just some sort of bladder infection. There's the possibility that she's got a blood clot that's causing nerve or muscle damage somewhere. There could be something going on. She could have some pathogens within her nervous system. She could have spirochetes eating into her brain. There's a lot of different things that could be causing this kind of behavior. It no longer seems completely indicative of swim bladder issues anymore. And I was always a little dubious as to it simply being swim bladder issues. There just seemed like something else going on there. And the swim bladder may be affected by whatever's going on. But I don't think that's what's going on. I think something else is going on here, and I'm not sure. If you just saw that weird twitching my moonlight gourami was doing in the background there, that was not anything other than her just getting some, tearing some vegetation off of the plants there. That was not any kind of spasmodic twitching or anything like that. So, again, I don't really know where to go with this fish. I don't really have an option to isolate at this point. The only quarantine tank I have is a 10-gallon. And as stressed as she already is, and putting her in a little tiny tank where she could basically fit end to end, I don't think is a good solution. So I am keeping an eye on her. I am going to medicate this entire tank, whether she's in here or not, just because I don't know. I don't know if she's got something that's contagious. I don't know what's going on at this point. So I am going to keep her in this tank, and I am going to medicate the entire tank come Monday when the medication shows up. In the meantime, I'm keeping a very close eye on her. I know in mammals or in warm-blooded animals, I don't know about fish, but if there was a situation where there was, let's say, a thrown blood clot, and there was a blood blockage going to some part of the body, that in any kind of animal will cause necrosis. You'll start to see tissue death. So if it is something like a blood clot, she will start to see, we will start to see some tissue dying, and that's, that'll be bad. I don't want that happening within the tank. It would be the equivalent of a dead fish in the tank, except she'd be swimming around at the same time. So, as I was beginning to say, in some mammals and warm-blooded animals, certain kinds of nerve damage can also result in necrosis. Just not knowing what's going on has me more concerned than anything. If I knew what it was, I would deal with it. I would either just euthanize her and get it over with, or I would treat her with the appropriate meds. I've had several people say just get it over with and go ahead and euthanize her. I don't see any need to do that at the moment. I don't think she's on her way out necessarily. She may be. I'm not saying that she's going to recover. But she may just be paralyzed, and she may just spend the rest of her life swimming around a little bit funny. I've got a 3-legged dog. You know, I didn't kill my dog when he lost his leg. He's just, you know, he moves around differently now. So if that's the case with this fish, then I don't have any issue having a fish that swims a little bit funny. I'm not just going to go ahead and kill her because of that. So I'm going to wait and see. Again, she looks like she's recovering a little bit today. That weird twirling we were seeing in the beginning of this video was the first and only time I've seen her do that. And I think it had more to do with her kind of trying to get away from the camera, me being right in front of the tank, and with her now limited mobility. I think she's just not really coordinated at moving just yet. She's going to have to learn to get around without using that caudal fin. So who knows? Maybe I can bring her back to full health with the medication. Maybe time will do it. If it is a simple infection, there's a possibility that her own immune system may take care of the infection and she may simply recover from it. I don't know. But again, I'm not willing to just write her off at this point. She is still eating. She is still swimming around. I have not yet seen her bowels move, so that's also something that concerns me. If she does have some sort of paralysis going on, that may actually affect her digestion, and if her bowels are unable to move, then obviously that's pretty much a death sentence as well. So there's still a lot to determine here, and I'm keeping a very close eye on her. As I said, I will keep you all updated if any conditions change, or if I think of anything new to report, or just whatever. I will certainly keep you all updated. Thanks again for your concern. Thanks for watching this. Go ahead and subscribe if you're not already. That way you won't miss any updates, and hopefully we'll get to the bottom of what's going on here, and hopefully she will pull through. If not, I will certainly let you know otherwise. So thanks again for watching this one. Hopefully we'll get some better news on the next one, and I will see you real soon on the next one.